Welcome to another episode of Car Plebs. Today we're going to talk about the GoPro Hero 9 Black. So recently, one day after work, I was quite stressed, so I decided to take the 996 for a little drift session. I will show the footage where you can see me basically drifting around, and long story short, I assumed that the iPhone 11 Pro Max would have enough of stabilization to actually capture all of that footage well, and as you can see by the demos, yeah, it's quite shaky, low light performance is so-so, and basically this has been one of those situations that has been reoccurring where I'm at night drifting around or sliding about and I just don't have the right gear to record that for the necessary videos. What I do enjoy about the package itself, it says, "To avoid danger of suffocation, keep this plastic bag away from babies and children. Do not use this bag in cribs, beds, carriages, or playpens. This bag is not a toy." Well, clearly it's not a toy. I mean, it's a bag, so why would I assume it's a toy? Nevertheless, let's move on with the unboxing. I think it was the only one that they had in this shop. So afterwards, I have to say the display box looked quite empty. And I think it would suit the 996 quite well if we had this GoPro sticker on the back. Let me know in the comments if you agree. Alright, so boxy box time. What do we have on it? Just a diagram of what parts you will get. So let me show you. Yeah, you obviously get the camera, the battery, some screw thingy, something, and a cable and a case. It's my first GoPro, so I have no idea what to expect. I've only used David's on several occasions, but it looks like quite the nice camera. But before we get into the GoPro itself, a little bit of a teaser. I know I want to talk about the accessories that I got. So accessory number one is the micro SD card itself. So what do we have here? Oh, what is important to mention is the fact that I'll share the link in the video description. There's a specific compatibility list in terms of micro SD cards. So you want to make sure you get the right one. So for example, the Sandisk Extreme is one of those cards that is fully compatible, but the Sandisk Ultra, from my understanding, causes a lot of issues, as according to Linus Tech Tips and their Reddit page. But nevertheless, just one thing to be extremely cautious with when buying the micro SD card, because yeah, I don't want to go the second time. Everybody's crazy nowadays with the sale, so basically the shopping center looks like a furious pack of humans trying to get 5% off of their clothes at, what is it, Zara. Okay then, so what do we have here? Micro SD. There's a nice location where you need to cut it, so let's take a look. Okay, I cut it on the top. So you can see I cut it at the right location, but it doesn't open. Another pet peeve, I guess. So we go for the second time. I guess following instruction doesn't always pay out. Alright, let's put this away. Maybe now. Ah, there we go. So there we have it. So yeah, you get, of course, the adapter, the card itself. One thing to mention is I remember still the days when you would get a 256 megabyte card and you were surprised how many songs you could fit on one of those old Nokia smartphones with the music player feature where you could play MP3s. It was pretty much revolutionary at the time. So yeah, I'll put that in later. Now, I'm nearly there with the GoPro. One thing I think that everybody needs to have is the voila, le suction cup. How do I open this guy? There we go. So here was rather much easier. Yeah, of course. Very friendly. Industrial strength suction cup for your GoPro. Stays put up to 150 miles per hour on cars, boats, motorcycles, and more. Ventouse. Oh, I guess that's French. Fair enough. So, Oh, it doesn't cup. Usually, you know, when you get suction cups, they come with like a protective piece of plastic that you have to kind of peel off. So I guess this one is good enough not to have that, but okay. So here we have that one. What else do we have in the box? Yeah, I'm such a GoPro expert, I have to say. There's a doohickey daddle. Whatever you're gonna do with this, I guess. Yeah, okay. And a dingle dongle wongo. And a shimmy-ma thing. So that's approximately it for my GoPro nomenclature. And then let's talk about the knight in shining armor. So maybe before we take a look, basically the key takeaways here: 20 megapixels, 5K 30 FPS, 4K 60 FPS. I will be personally using this for the 4K 30 FPS for that cinematic look. And is also, of course, waterproof. And the most important part about this camera is, in fact, the front-facing display, which is colored, so it will allow you to sort of frame the shot. And let's take a look what's inside. Once we figure out how to open. Ah, there we go. A nice pull tab. So let's see if it will work. It did. Congratulations, GoPro. You managed to make a working box. Very good. And boom. Et voila, the box itself, or the case, I guess. Let me take a first look. No, I'm kidding. Subscribe to GoPro. Wow, that sounds like an awesome proposition. I've always been dreaming about subscribing to GoPro. Subscribe, some instructions. We're not going to look at those, so go away. Go away. Have questions about this product? Well, if you're writing it with a font size of 5, not really, thanks. So what do we get? USB Type-C cable, great. One of those larger batteries, so the only thing I recognize on the GoPro Hero 6 that we've been using up until now is that the battery is in fact much smaller. So I guess this one looks quite cool. And then, you know, in one of the other videos, I will show some footage comparing the iPhone Pro 11 Max to the GoPro Hero 5 Black. But nevertheless, here's the battery. Quite a chonker, I would have to say, compared to the other one. Seems like, I would say, 50 to 75% higher capacity. So, just so we have a nice look at the battery. So that's for the battery. You do get one of those stickers where you can mount this, I guess, on a bicycle. Given that I don't do really sports, kind of redundant, but nevertheless I can see this on the steering column of the 996 so that I can record some acceleration times, or the 997. So I'll see how we can use this at a later phase. Okay, and then we have a doodad. Yeah, I'll have to figure that one out again. It seems like some form of mount. And one more screw. Yeah, so I guess I can throw this piece out. I won't need that one, and I can use this as a carrying case. Great. So on to the GoPro. Here we have it, looks quite nice. It feels kind of heavy, which I do appreciate. The Hero 6 Black or Hero 5, or whichever the one we were using, feels quite a bit lighter. But I mean, that is to be expected. I'm not sure if I'm going to peel off, well, I guess I have to peel that off, but at least for now I won't. And there you have it. So on the front you have the LCD panel, power button, rear screen, which is, I don't know, 50-70% I guess wider or bigger, so to speak. And what is nice, that the legs that you usually had to attach a case for it to work are actually built into the device itself. So yeah, looks quite nice. The construction feels like a rubberized polycarbonate of some sort. I can't say exactly. Here is the self-draining microphone port, of course the mode switch. Am I looking at this correctly? I have to say there you go. There you go, that's a tight one. Well, yeah. And so there you have the port for the battery. So you can see it's quite a bit larger. So maybe let me just zoom in on it a bit. So yeah, there it is. Front side, bottom side, again retractable legs or mount. And then we have the insides. Let me just position it so that you can see what's inside. There we have it. So you can see on top here is the micro SD card slot, the battery and the USB-C port, and yeah. Alrighty then, so thank you very much for watching. That was just a quick video on the GoPro 9 Hero Black as a reason of why we got it. I need to go make sure that the firmware is installed, and that's one recommendation from my side, that once you get one of these great suckers, make sure the first thing you do is download the app and update the device, because the first firmware that is shipped with it usually has some issues when it comes to microphone performance, external microphone options, as well as the touchscreen display, and so obviously it's worthwhile to upgrade the software. So thanks for watching, take care, bye bye.